Hi everyone. So in this session, we are going to talk about identifiers in C programming language. So what are identifiers? An identifier is a sequence of letters and digits where the first character must be a letter or an underscore. Next, the uppercase and lowercase letters are different. For example, uppercase A and lowercase a are different. Now identifiers may have any length, but for internal identifiers, at least the first 31 characters are significant. So these are the rules of identifier. So identifiers or names may refer to variety of things. It can be functions, which you will study later, tags of structures, unions, enumerations, variable names, members of structures or unions, enumeration constants, and so on. So anywhere where the programmer need to provide their own names. So in that case, we need the concept of this identifier. In the version of C99, identifiers may also contain universal character names, right? And these are some of the example of legal identifiers if you can observe, like times 10, get next, get underscore, next underscore char. So generally this underscore character is used to separate the words, right? And these are illegal identifiers because it is clearly mentioned that the identifier must start with a letter or an underscore. And then again, you can see here hyphen, we cannot mention this hyphen over here. This is an illegal character, right? So these are some of the illegal identifiers. Now, so C is a case sensitive language. The C programming language is case sensitive. That means it distinguishes between uppercase and lowercase letters. So you can observe here the letters that is present as J, O, B, these all are different. You can observe this word, the first word job is different from this one because in the first one, the B is all the letters are in lowercase, whereas in this case, in the second case, you can observe the the last letter that is B is uppercase. So you can observe all of these sequences, all of the sequence of string that is written over here. Each of the word, each of the identifiers are different from each other because they are differentiated by other cases. Right. Now, so is it really true that there is no limit on the length of the identifier? So the answer is both yes and no. I'll leave it up to you. You can just pause this and take a read of this. For us, the only concerning point is that we should write the identifier names in such a way so that the variable name or the function name is self-explanatory, right? So identifier can denote any standard attribute, an object. So object in C language, it means that anything that is allocated a storage location, that is what the that is the meaning of object here. It has no direct relation with object oriented programming. So do not confuse with that term if in case you're aware of that. If it can be a function name, it can be a type def name. We'll study all of these concepts in our upcoming discussion. Till now, very a basic idea variable, and we have written our main function. So you might have idea of using identifiers in these cases. Next, now, like any natural language like English or any other language, it has it has a vocabulary, right? The set of words which we use in order to communicate, and every word has their own special meaning, right? Similarly, in the world of C programming language or any programming language, keyword keywords are the reserved word for any programming language. So every keyword has a special meaning to the compiler, and since they're reserved word, so they cannot be used as identifier. Very important point. Keywords cannot be used as an identifier because they have a special meaning to the compiler, the respective language compiler, right? So these are the keywords from the KNRC. So the textbook, that is the C programming language written by Cunningham Ritchie. So these were the set of keywords. But as you know, over the time, the C programming language kept evolving, and it is still evolving. So as of the latest standards of 2024, these were the extra keywords that were added. So if I can just go to the previous one, this is from the C programming language second edition textbook. These were the keywords that were present. Later, as the language kept evolving, so later extra keywords were also added to this one, right? Like you can observe thread local and all these keywords that starts with underscore. So these keywords were added later in the C programming language. Now, the thing is that we need not mug up these keywords. As we go ahead in the language, we'll get to see the use case of these keywords. Okay. Now, so some of the identifiers are reserved. So generally it is recommended that we should not begin when we are writing our own identifiers. So in that case, we should not begin their names by double underscore or with a single underscore, because these are used for their internal, the C compiler uses it for their internal purposes. So generally it is not recommended. It's not that you cannot do it, but it is recommended that you should not use such kind of names. So yeah, that's all about identifiers and keywords in the C programming language.